All right, today's lesson is working with color palettes, and hopefully you've already downloaded this for today's instruction. If you have not, please pause this, download it, and then unpause, and we'll resume. Okay, I assume you've got it. We've already had our lesson on what color palettes are and how to generate some. I'm going to go ahead and add a color palette here in a few minutes, but we want to make sure that this is a 5 color color palette. So you can see I've got this owl design with the man walking into this door. We want to color it with a 5 color color palette. I'm going to show you how to do all of that in Illustrator. And let's start off by getting a 5 color color palette. So let's go to Google and type in 5 color color palette. Palette is spelled P-A-L-E-T-T-E. Hit search and you can find the images, and here you can see the color palettes are chosen for us. There should all be 5 color color palettes. What I'd like for you to do from here is go ahead and pick one that you think is interesting. You can scroll down and find some. Um, Try and stick to one that is pretty plain as far as um, don't get an image like this one here that's got all the color palettes. Stick to one color palette. I'm going to go ahead and choose this one here. I will right click on it, copy that image of this color palette. This one shows the color hex codes. Yours does not need to have that. If it does, that's fine. We're going to be using the eyedropper anyhow. So um, choose your color palette, right click to save on it. Then let's go back to Illustrator. I said save, right click to copy it. Let's go back to Illustrator and we're going to hit Command V to paste our color palette. Go ahead and resize that if you need to, a little bit smaller, and we're going to put it right here and size it so that it fits under the word sample color palette. So there I have my sample color palette. The first thing I want to do is choose my color order. Key line, what a key line is it is your black outline, your coloring book line. So this looks like a coloring book, it's the black line. Okay, so key line is the black line. Um, in my case, looking at my color palette, I don't have a black line, so I'm going to assign my key line to this darkest color, so it'll be this dark blue. So I'm going to go ahead and color each of these boxes starting from darkest going down to the lightest, or you can stick to the order of your color palette. Just make sure that color 1 where it says key line is your darkest. Now just side note, as you see me hovering, you may see things behind. See there's a letter E. There's something hidden behind this. There's a box um, behind this group. You can see some other things behind there. Don't worry about that. I've just hidden that. We're going to ignore that for now. But let's go ahead and fill these colors. So I'm going to choose this box, the first one, hit I for eyedropper, and select my first one, and it fills. Then I'll go to my next box, hit the eyedropper, and choose that. Go to my next box, hit the eyedropper, choose that color. Next box, I drop yellow, and my final box, I drop that red color. Okay, so I've got all my colors set. These are the colors I'm sticking to. Those are the only colors I'm allowed to use because that is my color palette for this project. So from here, I'm going to show you a new tool that we have not used yet. It's called the Live Paint Bucket. It is in your toolbar over on the far left side here for me. It's under the Shapes Builder tool. So yours probably has these 2 circles with a white arrow in it. Do a long click and find where it says Live Paint Bucket. Not Live Paint Selection, but Live Paint Bucket. So you can see I've selected that. And what this does is you can see as I hover over my image, it allows me to click and fill in with the color. And the color that it is, you can see as I move my cursor, I've got a paint bucket with a black arrow, and then there's a red square on here. That's going to tell me I'm going to click and fill that with red. That's determined by the color right here. First, before we do anything, let's start with our key line. Key line is this one here. So I'm going to use I for eyedropper real quick and get that so that I have that as my chosen color here. Now I'll go back to the paint bucket, which is actually the keyboard shortcut is the letter K. So I'll click that. And now I want to zoom in a little bit here and click on anything that is already black. I want to convert it to my new keyline color. So you can see I'll click on his eyeball here and everything turned blue that was connected to that. I'll scroll down and see the man. I need to click him. Anything that's black, just take a minute. You may have to zoom in for smaller pieces, and it may take a few minutes, but go ahead and do that. Look for anything black and change it to your key line. Now, if by chance, oh, look what I did. I made a mistake. I tried to click, but I missed. Before you go any further, as soon as you see a mistake, hit Command Z and back up, and then maybe zoom in a little closer. And here we go. I'm going to get that, get my bubbles. Oh, this little bird here. Okay, the sun. That, that, that. And I'm getting close. Over here, I got this. I don't know what happened here. For some reason, I'm missing part of my image. Don't worry about that right now. Oh, looks like all my letters up here need to be changed. And I'm going to go ahead and color all of those. Let me zoom out and see how I'm doing. Oh, here's a little bird. All right. Everything up top looks pretty good. I think, yep, that's good. All right. Almost all of it's done. I can't see anything else that I missed. Oh, this little section there. Okay. These letters, don't go in here and change that. That's, again, you can see as I hover, there's the thing that's hidden underneath, but don't worry about that. All right, so once you have that, now the fun begins. So we've picked our key line, it's all set. Generally, you're not going to use that key line color again. Now you can kind of individually pick and choose what colors you want and finish this up. So I'm going to use my eyedropper tool. I'll select my yellow here, and I'm going to hit K for my live paint bucket, and I'll color his nose yellow. Let's go with this and this. And you can see I'm wanting to keep it, since he's a symmetrical creature, you know, this one's yellow, that one should be yellow. This eye should be yellow, that eye should be yellow. So I'll click on these little pieces on the inside, turn those yellow. Again, if you see something that you or you accidentally click something that you don't want to, like I'm going to do right now, if I click there by mistake, oh look, now my whole key line turned. All you need to do is hit Command Z and it'll go back. All right, so you can see exactly what I'm doing. I'm not going to keep going with you watching me, but I do want to say a few things real quick. And one is, oh, see, I did it again. Zoom out, or I hit Command Z to back out. Zoom in a little bit, and there we go. Let's try that. Try to get that little piece. There it went. Okay. Anyhow, what I was wanting to say, oh, this changed color by mistake here. Let me fix that. So that, I want to eyedrop that with this. Okay. Um, what I was wanting to say is that when you're finished with this, there should be no white or very little white. You can leave white in his eyes, but you're replacing all the white with colors. And up here, for some reason, you can see the key line disappeared, but you can still see that the sections are can be filled in. So I'm going to go ahead and fill in, as an example, that section, um, that section. Skip through this one, and maybe that, and that, that, and that. So you can see what I'm doing is just kind of filling it all in. Enjoy, have fun with it. When you're done, save it, turn it in, and you'll get credit for it. Thanks.